Hey guys, it's Maymay and my trusty sidekick.
Old Vinny. Old Vinny's here today.
We are here for turkey time.
And I'm going to be doing a lot of talking today.
Why?
Somebody else is going to be doing a lot of coughing, I'm afraid.
Somebody else is going to be trying to not talk too loud and make her voice go crazy. So, you guys coming in, I know you weren't really, some of you weren't expecting us to be live today, but we are because we're not going to be here Thursday. So we thought we'd go ahead and do a live today. Glad you guys are here. Some of you guys are going to love this because y'all want us to do live every day. They want us to do live every project, which I like that too because I don't have to edit. But check this out. There's Tom Turkey, also short for Thomas. We never call him Tom, by the way, but I thought that was cute. Tom Turkey. This little turkey is made with a Ferrero Rocher. Try to say that 3 times fast.
I will not.
Look at
How
this.
about that?
Look at this pretty box. Now, these are not really cheap, but if you're having some friends over for Thanksgiving, you don't have to skimp, do you? You can give them a nice little treat at the table. They're like $7 for this box. I thought that was kind of expensive. Do you think? You get a lot, though. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15.
I'm impressed. You go ahead.
I said 15 with a question mark.
But still, it was a good estimate.
The thing I love about this box, although it's expensive, I want to show you something. When you're done with it, this comes out, and look what you're left with. Y'all know I like to see this. I mean, I know y'all do too. You're crafters, so check this out. This piece comes out, and we'll be able to do something with this guy, I'm telling you. Look at this cool box. Dropping stuff. Check this out. And this sticker will come off, and you're left with this. And y'all can't tell me we can't find something to do with that, right? We are too good at crafting to not figure that out. Let me put all this back in here for now in case I need it for photos. The other thing I want to show you is I like the different colors that you get. I'm using the gold one today, but this brown one would make a cute turkey too. Now, a lot of you are saying, but wait, I can't get Ferrero Rochers. Where these just say Ferreros. I don't even say Rochers. Oh yeah, they do right there. You might be saying, I can't get those where I'm from. No problem. I'm going to show you some options. So this one's made with that treat I just showed you. Super cute, right? This guy is made with an oversized Hershey's Kiss. I found these at the Dollar General. I didn't even know they existed. And I was at the Dollar General getting Ferrero Rochers.
Did you find something you can use for these caramel?
Yes, I'm going to show you in a second. Don't blow my thunder. Give me a second. I'm getting there.
I'm sorry.
So this is a large Hershey's Kiss. You did that just to get me going, didn't you? Y'all don't even know. Okay, so check these out. These are so cute, and they're very fancy. And look at these right here. And they have hazelnuts inside, and they're gold wrapped. And this little turkey is made with one of those. Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? I think it's super, super cute.
Oh,
that's the little, that little piece you're seeing right there. Let me put this in here so you can see it. That is the little Hershey's flag. That's what you're seeing in there. There it goes. We already started. So there's that one. But not to be
outdone.
Like, not for you to go, yeah, but I can't get fancy Ferrero Rochers. I can't get fancy Kisses. Well, guess what? Pretty much all of us can find Tootsie Roll Pops this time of year, right? They may not be the caramel edition, which apparently are amazing because all of my kids have been looking for them this morning. And now Vince has come in and found him one. But look at these. They're caramel. Let me see yours.
But I can't eat it while you're
I won't let him eat it. Look at this. They're caramel.
That one's kind of
over
wet.
A Tootsie Roll Pop. I just want y'all to see it. So caramel over Tootsie Roll. All right, check this guy out. I think he is so cute. And he's made with one of those. See that? And the only thing I had to do different, I had to add a little step for him so he would sit up good. But you can make so many of these, right? So let's put some together. We're gonna put all of these together so I can show you how I did it, but we're gonna only make one, only assemble one. All right, so here's what you're gonna need pieces wise. These guys don't take a whole lot, but they take some little stuff, as you can imagine, because they're little. So I used some punches today. I'll show you my 2-inch scallop, my 1-inch circle, and where'd my little guy go? Did I put it somewhere? Oh, here it is. And my little heart. This little heart punch that I just have, right? Okay. You're going to need an orange or whatever color you want his beak to be heart. You're going to need a red or whatever color you want his goozle to be. That's what I call it, a goozle.
That's good enough.
Is it a goozle? What is it? Does it have a technical? You know, because you're a turkey hunter. Does it have a technical name?
Well, probably, but I've always just called it a goozle, so.
We're going to call it a goozle. And you're going to need a 1-inch circle for his face. This little square is 3/4 by 3/4. This little guy is 1/4 by an inch. Okay. This little guy is 1/8 inch by 3/4. And then these two guys are 1-inch circles. Don't worry, I will put this on the blog post for you. Me and Tamitha. The reason Tamitha doesn't have it is because I spent so much time this morning making samples for you guys. I didn't have time to give her the measurements ahead of time, but we'll get those to her. Then for the Tootsie Roll Pop, we did the 2-inch scallop circle for the base. For the Rosette itself, we're going to use a 1 1/4 by 12. This is 1 1/4 by 12. All right, you don't need this white piece. I just have it here to show you. Everybody's giving us suggestions of what it's called.
Well, some people call it the hangy down part.
That's what I would call it. Well, I call it a goozle.
Yes.
Is it a waddle with a D or a waddle with a T?
Or is it a wobble?
A wobble with a B. That's a dance, right?
Now, we have folks watching from Malaysia.
Hello, Malaysia.
Folks from London.
Oh, hello,
and
London.
of course, folks from all over the great United States.
What time
watching.
is it in those places? I want to know. I know it's late in London. It's 6 p.m. in London.
They
Google
say
says waddle.
It is a waddle.
With a T, with 2 T's?
2 T's.
All right. You'll have a lot of time to talk because I got to score this. Let me talk to you for a second, folks. How many times have I made rosettes for you guys? And how many times have I said to you, I am not doing 1/4-inch rosettes. This is a 1/4 inch rosette. I'm going to do one for you today against my better judgment because I made these two in 1/4 inches and they're super cute, but they're a little harder to handle. But if you don't want to do 1/4 inch rosettes, you can do 1/2 inch. This little dude is done with a 1/2 inch and he's just as cute. You see the difference in the rosette? Can you see the thickness of them? Let me get it lined up. There we go. See how one's a 1/4 inch, one's a 1/2 inch? See that? Okay. I was asking you, but you're ignoring me.
No, I'm sorry. I was looking at comments at different places people are from, and I saw one that caught my attention. One person was from Surprise, Arizona.
Oh, that's cool. All right. For the sample today, I'm going to give y'all a 1/4 inch. Here's what this means. I'm going to take this 12-inch by 1 1/4 inch wide strip of cardstock, and I'm going to score it every 1/4 inch. Here's the thing. I just think, you do you in crafting. If you want to have the 1/4 inch, you do that. But if it were me and I had to make, I don't know, 10, 15, or 20 of these things for an event, I'd probably do the 1/2 inch. It'd go faster. I'd be less stressed.
And it's easier on your hands, too. And
I wouldn't be doing all these fiddly. Y'all just wait. I'm doing this because I love y'all and it's Thanksgiving, so I'm giving y'all something extra. You know I am, because this morning I said, I'm never going to get to a live show with this voice. Did I not say that?
we're going to make it, though.
We're going to do it. If I can't, we'll just cut it off. If I lose my voice or have a coughing fit, we'll just have to cut it off, and y'all have to love me and know that's what happens. So every 1/4 inch, just like that. See how long that took? If you had to do like 27,000 of these, that would take a long time. I can't imagine you'd have 27,000 people at your function. If you do, you are a good person.
So according to Glenise,
You had to speak up. You're
in
whispering
England, it is 1813 time there, which, if I'm not mistaken, is 6:13 p.m.
Right, because I know Gareth is always 6 hours. We always do it that way. 6 hours ahead of me.
And Miss Joan is, just begging for rough life because she wants me to do a voiceover.
That would be awesome. 1/4 inch sticky tape on one.
Which is the 5 milliliter.
The 5 mil in our store. 5 mil. I've had some people tell me. I've had a lot of people tell me that whenever I say our store, they don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to say it real quick. We have an online crafting store called MaymayMadeIt.com. So when I do my videos and I say we carry it in store, I need to do a better job of explaining that. But that's what that means. All right. I put that on one of the 1/4 inch scores. Okay. Then I'm going to come right down here and I'm going to push that one backwards. All right. So back, and then I'm going to start folding them in an accordion style. I cannot say.
You did really good with it that time.
I know. Accordion, I can say. I can't say accordioning it. Accordioning it. Fold it, zigzag. How about that?
Well, just fold it. How about that?
Just fold it on every score line, forward and back. This is the part I don't like about it. Scoring it actually doesn't bother me as bad. Scoring is just dragging it down, the page. And I would certainly not do these one at a time, scoring them. I would, score the whole page, and then cut them apart. Does that make sense? I didn't explain that very well. But this is the part I don't like. This is not fun. If it's not fun, I won't do it, right? So I'll just dread it. Is it tomorrow?
Wow. It is.
So where's she at, New Zealand?
Good morning from New Zealand. It's 7:12 a.m. on the 22nd.
Wow.
So they are 7 hours ahead of us.
That's cool. I'm getting there, y'all. I just don't like doing this. The 1/2 inch goes so fast.
Do you know what size the crimper makes?
Not 1/4 inch. It's smaller. But it doesn't do like this. I mean, it might work. I've never tried making a rosette with a crimper, but I bet somebody has. Because ain't nothing new under the sun, y'all. All right, I'm going to scrunch this up and get it to fold. Also, this is cardstock. This is some Cardabella. Or it might be Echo Part. It's Hello Fall. I don't know which one it is. Do you know? I don't know. Anyway, I think it's Echo Part now that I think about it. So it's a pretty thick cardstock. So there's those little tiny rosettes, okay? Then
Steph says she's had this cold and cough thing for a while now.
I'm ready for it to get on.
Her doctor told her it could last 6 to 8 weeks.
I'm ready for it to get on. I will tell y'all I'm doing better. I've not been sick. Like, it hasn't slowed me down physically. I just cough. So I just stuck those together. You see, I just put the two ends together and they're like this, so they'll go away in a second. Go ahead and do a sample. So it's so easy to do this part, but let me tell you something. People struggle with this part because they have a hard time getting them to stay together. Just go ahead when you're doing this and push them down into the middle. And when we glue them down, I'll show you how to make them stay together. But you're going to need all your hands and all your fingers.
Now, you may not know this, but Gail is watching us from the most northern southern state.
The most northern southern state?
And according to her, Southern Living says that state is Delaware.
Oh, come on. Y'all claiming southern status in Delaware. Is that what they say?
It's the most northern southern state according to Southern Living. Okay, people see your zebra glue gun.
My glue gun has sound effects. I'm going to tell you something. I love this glue gun. It was given to me by Viola Allegretti. I love her name, Viola Allegretti. She gave it to me. But I'm going to tell y'all something. It drips. I'm learning that. Look at my drips. Drip, 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 drip. All right. Here's my secret to rosettes. A dollop of hot glue. Not a smear. Not a dot. A dollop. What's the difference? Do you know what a dollop is?
Yes, how much ice cream I like on my
That's right.
apple cobbler.
Then I'm going to push this down on top of it, keeping my finger out of that hole, okay? Finding my hot glue, and then I'm going to squish this into it so that there's a bead that comes out the top. See that bead? I want that bead out the top. And the reason I do is because after I can get to where I can let go of this for a second, I'm going to bring this other circle over and put it into that bead at the top. And then, I got to do it quick. I'm going to squish everything back together. And with this one I found, I really have to do this double situation, the 2 circles. So one in the back, one in the front. See that? And don't get tired of doing this. Hold it still. Don't let go too quick. Because hot glue, when it cools, is still a little givey. What's the word? Stretchy. So when it stretches, it can kind of slowly stretch back out. You don't want that to happen. The 2 pieces are the best trick. That dollop of glue, okay, is the best. And some people do it with a glue dot. I have never had luck with a glue dot. I'm a fairly skilled crafter, and I've never had luck with a glue dot. So funny. A glue dot. So hot glue works best for me. There is the tail feathers of our turkey.
Your glue gun was called a mega beast of a glue gun.
It's so pretty.
By Zara.
It's so pretty. Okay. Which one do y'all want to see first? The first person who says the candy, the first comment is the one I'm doing. Which one? Oh, Lord. I'm waiting. Do you want a Ferrero Rocher? Do you want a big kiss? Or should I say a fancy kiss is what I said earlier. Or do you want the Tootsie Roll Pop?
Tootsie Pop was
there
first.
It is. First one. Okay. Tootsie Pop.
From the Stargazer.
Now, I did this one with the 1/2 inch rosette. And so we'll do this. We'll do the sample one with the smaller rosettes. You can see which one you like best. Okay, so I don't have any fancy, there's no fancy scales to this, okay? here's what I did. I used hot glue, but I honestly would probably at this point move to a glue dot. Once I got my rosettes done, I'd probably go to the glue dot because you wouldn't have to stress about it or anything. But I saw that. I cannot even look. Don't make me laugh, Miss Jones.
Miss Jones is too much.
Miss Jones said, read it, Vince, because the people who are watching later won't see the chat.
It says, what does Maymay's glue gun and her sicky nose have in common? They both drip.
She's so funny. If you're never on our chat, you need to go on our chat just to listen to Miss Jones. She's hilarious. Okay, so I'm going to put a dollop, not a dollop. This time I'm going to do a dot of hot glue right back here, just some of that drippy hot glue. Not a whole lot. You just want it to stay in place. I'm going to stick that onto that rosette at sort of an angle. I was laughing and I said, does this kind of look like a turkey holding a rifle? Like he's going, turkey day? Nah. You ain't going to shoot me, I'm going to shoot back. I don't know. It just felt like that to me. So I'm just going to do this. And then I'm going to show you this. It's probably not going to stand up real well. Oh, I really messed that one up. I didn't even get the glue hardly on the deal. Let me put it down in there. Squish. They're going to tear this apart to eat this anyway. We really don't care. You know what I'm saying? We really don't care. They're going to tear it apart. Let that sit and cool. The best thing to do with this one is put it down on your table and let it sit as you glue it together, or else you're really going to have a mess. And it's probably not going to sit up until we add this scallop circle. See the scallop circle here? So, is Viola on here? I don't know where she got this gun from. I think she's on. Dot of glue, turkey, into that glue. Again, I'd probably just used glue dots here. See, now I'll stand up because he has a base. So there is that. Are y'all gone? I can say, so Sam and Jared came to visit. Will you say hello? Come say hello.
Hi.
They can't see you.
They can't see you, but they can hear you. We say hello.
Hey.
Jared doesn't mind if you can't see him. He'll speak. He just don't want to be in camera. So Jared and Sam came to visit us, and now they're leaving us until Thanksgiving. They're going to see more family. So we're so glad they're here, though.
I do like all the name flags. That's good.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah.
I knew it.
I showed them this earlier, and they said you probably should do a sample and see what it looks like. I think it turned out cute.
Yeah.
I like it. That's good place settings.
And look, Tom.
That's
you
a
see the
good
turkey?
idea. You could do them for a place setting,
That's what.
couldn't you?
That's what.
That's what they're for. I'm
I
sorry.
think it's funny because Vince is here in the video and didn't know what they were for.
I'm sorry.
So, is everybody saying hello? Oh, all my comments went away. Oh, we didn't lose everybody.
Hey.
Very
It didn't
good.
seem like it.
All right, so Sam and Jared are leaving us. We'll see them again on Thanksgiving.
See ya.
See ya.
Oh, hi, Maymay's family. There we go.
Hey.
So here's part of our turkey
They're
made.
coming.
Alright.
Bye, y'all. Have a good lunch.
Bye.
We'll talk to y'all soon.
Alright.
Well, y'all didn't get here yet.
Oh my gosh, hi Sam. Miss Jones said, OMG, hi Sam.
Hi. Bye.
They miss her, I'm sure. Okay, so now we're gonna put together a turkey head. And it's real simple to do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to those tiny pieces. All right. I'm only gonna assemble one turkey head, and I made some extras to show you how to put the other ones together. So I'm gonna start with the stamping. So what I'm gonna do is move all my pieces away except this little face that we made. And I'm just gonna tell you something. I'm getting some mileage out of these eyes. These are the same eyes I've been using for everything. The ones that come from the Happy Tree set.
I know, and people have been buying that stamp set. I just got it in. It's already gone again, I think.
Look, I mean, these eyes are so cool. I've been using them like crazy. So if you have the Happy Tree set, keep it out all the time. All right. I'm going to ink these guys up. And another thing I discovered is this turkey looks cute with his little pupils facing down. You know, some things look cute with the pupils facing up, but I thought he was really cute with them down. So just stamp little eyes on. Again, if you don't have this, use the end of a pencil. Whatever, you can do it like that. Now let's work on the nose. Here's what I did, okay? This is a 1-inch circle punch. Somebody just said that. Hold on. I showed you in the beginning, but that's a 1-inch circle punch, scallop punch, heart punch. That's the only punches I used. Okay. The heart itself is going to make the goozle and the nose. Here's how we're going to do it. I punched a heart out of the yellow, and I only need the tip end to be its beak. So about halfway through the heart, I'm just going to cut through it. I don't need this part, okay? So you can save that for something else or get rid of it, whatever you want to do. And then I just need to put a dot of glue here and put my little beak down. Oh man, I put a new cap on here and now it's leaking on me. All right, hang on just a second.
Oh, you just keep putting your cap on too
I've
tight.
done it twice today too because I refilled. I put some more in because I was getting so low. I've been fighting today. I'm telling y'all. Some days it's not your day. Some days it's not your craft day. Some days is not your day. You know what I'm saying?
But today is going to be your day.
It is. Here we go. Ready? Dot of glue. And I'm using my fine metal tip. That's what happened. I had to add a fine metal tip and I put my cap on too tight. And the reason I had to add that tip is because of what I'm going to show you in a second. So, put the little beak down. Look how cute. I'm not even stressing about that. I'm just putting the little beak down. Now let's build let's put the goozle on. All right, here's the deal about the goozle, the wattle, the wobble, whatever you call it. I cut it from a piece of red cardstock with the heart, okay? And just like I cut the top off to make a beak, I cut the bottom off for the goozle. Make sense to you? Because it does. Okay. So.
What are you trying to say?
If you get it, they get it.
If it makes sense to dumb old Vinny.
No, it's just you're not a crafter, so if it makes sense to you, it'll make sense to them.
Okay, I'll take that.
Then I'm just going to stick the goozle down. Look how cute. It almost even looks like a bow tie. Okay, put this guy over here. Bring the hat pieces over. This is why I put my fine metal tip back on, because the lower my glue got, the looser it was coming out of my bottle.
And then how's that working for you?
I'm liking the tip. I love the fine metal tip. I just haven't put it on in a while. I'm using that black strip and the little square to make his hat. Now let me tell you something about a pilgrim hat that's different than a regular top hat. A pilgrim hat has a shorter little brim. You don't want to make it like a top hat brim unless you want him to have a top hat. But so I basically did a 1-inch strip and a 3 by 3/4 inch square. That's how I did that. Then I'm going to take this glue and run it right here, okay? And then I'm going to stick this down into here and run that right across the top to give him a little brim. You could really doll these up all you want to, okay? All you want to. Then this little guy is going to go right here on top of his head. Again, I will make sure we put these measurements in the blog post. Tamitha's probably doing it now because that's how good she is, but I've not had a chance to even get with her today because I've been building samples. Okay, now then, this little guy just gets glued right here. And I'm going to use hot glue again for speed purposes, but in my last one, I used art glitter glue, which dries just as fast as hot glue in my opinion. Stick my little face down. And so there he is with the smaller rosette, and there he is with the bigger one. And we'll make a flag in a minute. Isn't that cute? What do you think?
I'm liking it.
Me too. I think they're cute. And the thing I like about them is you could make the just paper ones, but these give somebody a treat to take home with them, you know, and I like that. I think that's always super cute. All right, so there's that one. Let's do, which one's next? The Kiss or the Ferrero Rocher?
Well, the next one in the request back earlier, you want to go by that?
Sure.
All right, so let me keep rolling up, up. The Ferrero was the next one chosen.
Okay. Well, let me pull it out.
So we got 2 Tootsie Pops and then a Ferrero. And then somebody said a Rolo.
Oh, yeah, but you know the Rolo's just different. The thing, let me do this. What I found worked for me was keeping these all kind of similar in size. You know, like, because of the measurements I'm using to give you guys. Can you get one of those kisses out for me? Because of the measurements I'm giving you guys for the pieces to go on it, it's good to kind of keep whatever, you can use anything, it doesn't matter, but you want to kind of stay in this size. But if you go smaller, just shrink down your other pieces. If you go bigger, raise your pieces. That's all there is to it. Let me show you how everything's pretty similar in size. See that? That's what I looked at because I knew once I figured out all my measurements, it'd be easy because they all kind of matched in size. I hope that makes sense. I think it does. Okay, here we go. Ferrero Rocher, we're going to do this, dude. So simple.
You've done really good saying that.
Thanks. I like Ferrero Rochers. And I like to say it because I think it's funny. I think I'll use the plaid. I'm using a 1/2-inch rosette because I made these earlier and I didn't want to make the small ones again. I'm going to glue this wherever it touches. And again, I would use a glue dot here, but I'm going to use my hot glue for time purposes because I don't have my glue dots handy. And I'm just going to glue that to the back. These will sit up fine. And actually, I think the 1/2-inch is going to be cuter on this one because it's going to be a little meatier. You know, he'll be a little thicker. So look, there's that.
That didn't take long.
No, once you get this part done, this is fast. Watch this. I'm going to hot glue his pre-made face because I did that earlier. I mean, once you get the pieces made, you can blow through these. There's a turkey. Done and done.
Look at you.
Isn't he cute? All right, the kiss is next. The fancy kiss. And again, I'm using a 1/2-inch. I wanted you to see them both ways. Where'd it go? There he is. So here's my little brown 1/2-inch. Here's my little Hershey's Kiss. The one thing I did was I pushed that flag to the back because it looked a little funny sticking up out of the little guy. And then this one you glue at the bottom. So I'm going to glue it down here at the base. Because that's pretty much the only thing that touches the kiss is the very bottom. I'll say it again. A glue dot is perfectly fine. They're going to tear these apart to eat them. It will be perfectly fine.
It won't matter, will it?
It will not matter. I did, however, glue this down to my work surface earlier, so I'm going to move it to make sure I don't this time.
Jim Johnson wants to wish all of us here at Maymay Made It, our families, our friends, everything, a very happy Thanksgiving.
Aw, thank you.
A festive and safe holiday.
Thank you very much. That's very sweet. Then I'm just gluing his little face onto the top of the Hershey's Kiss, and that is it, y'all. Look.
Now the scallop circle, it only goes on the Tootsie Roll, right?
Yeah, the other
It
ones,
doesn't go on the other ones.
they'll hold themselves up enough. The Tootsie Roll just won't, because the way we're doing the Tootsie Roll is off to the side to put the little flag on it. So that didn't work so great. Let's make a flag. So I have some stamps all ready to go. Let me move all these guys out of the way. They're really cute, aren't they? I got a little army of turkeys staring at me. Okay, I'm going to use for these a toothpick. Real easy. And I'm just using a piece of scrap white paper, some ink, which you could use colored ink or whatever. The hot glue probably does melt the chocolate, but again, I said I'd use glue dots if I was making this for people. I'm just making them for you guys on camera. If I was making these to give to folks, I'd probably use glue dots. But even if it does melt the chocolate, it doesn't melt it enough to stress about it. That's just who I am. I'm not going to stress about it.
Why don't you just come out and tell them?
Do people get tired of that? I'm not going to stress about a tiny little bit of that chocolate melting and then coming back together. It'll be fine. So this one says Josh. Oh, you might want to know. These are the clickable letters from Pink and Maine. They come in letters, numbers, upper and lowercase. And we also just got in, I'm going to show you real quick, we just got the numbers from Christopher. Because, you know, Christopher's is kind of a masculine handwriting because it's his handwriting.
It's his handwriting, right.
So he has the same thing, but he just brought out his numbers and symbols. So that's available in our store too, which I'm going to show you all that in the after show. Okay. Joshy. Says Josh right there. It should say Joshy because I pretty much call him that whenever I'm, you know how mamas are. And I'm going to trim this down. And we're going to flag it. Now, I think, now that I look at this, that is the R upside down. See that little leg? I'm going to fix it because it'll drive me insane. There's some things I stress about. Isn't that funny? Some things I stress about. Can you see it?
I don't have a clue.
I bet my crafty friends can. See that little leg?
Oh.
I think I put the R on.
Down.
Well, I got it on there, but I don't know. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my white pen and just hide that. Get my pen going. There we go. Just make that go away. I don't know why I did that. There we go. Now it's not Rosh, it's Josh. See, my crafty friends see everything. They miss nothing.
Yeah, some of them saw that.
They miss nothing, babe. Okay. To make this curl around that toothpick better, I took my bone folder and broke up some of the fibers at the end of the paper. This is way overkill, but I did it. So I thought I'm going to show you everything I did. Then I'm going to take my scissors and make a little ribbon end. Snip in the middle, from the corner to the middle, from the corner to the middle. Pull that away. And if I leave a little bit of fuzz, I do go back and cut it because I didn't quite get to the middle of that. Like so. Good deal. All right. To glue it on, really easy. Add some glue. I made sure I put glue where the toothpick is going to be as well and where I could squish it around it. So there's a little more glue probably than I really need, but I want to make sure it stays on really good. And then just add it. Just glue it in. And I actually glued mine in with art glitter glue earlier. I didn't even use the hot glue gun for this one. Just pick where you want it to go. Stick it in there. That's not it. That's where we'll put it.
So you don't want to poke it in the chocolate.
Well, you know what? Honestly, I would do that. It wouldn't bother me because I don't think.
But you wouldn't want to put glue on it and stick it in the chocolate.
No, I wouldn't put glue. But like, I don't think my guests would care if I stuck a toothpick in there. I don't think they would be like, oh, that's, they would know that I was careful about it. But I would just do this, just glue it on. So there it is. Aren't they cute? I had to hold this for a second. This little flag is a little heavy. Am I not even touching the paper where I'm holding it? Oh, there we go. Let's put it in there. I was like in another spot. Gosh, I do not have craft brain today. I have cold brain. There we go. That'll hold. Okay.
And you could have a little bit of a tired brain too.
I could. Our kids surprised us. Friday night, Jared and Sam showed up at our house Friday night at what, midnight? And we were surprised.
12:45.
12:45, and we stayed up till 4 in the morning. So Saturday, So listen, that's one reason I didn't get those videos early. Whatever. It's been one of those weekends, okay? So turkey number 1. Oh, look, they're cute laying down too. Turkey lurkeys. Turkey lurkeys. Do y'all say that? Isn't there a song about turkeys? Yeah. Oh, how I hate Thanksgiving Day. Oh, how I wish I could run away. How's it go?
I'm not familiar with that
I guarantee you Miss Joan knows it. She'll be singing in a second. So there's our army of turkeys, y'all. They're so cute. They make me happy too, Margie. Stuff like this does. I do believe family comes first, especially if they show up at midnight. That's it. It's like, okay, are we good? We're good. So let's chat. We really did. We stayed up till 4 a.m. chatting with the kids. So, all right, guys, that's pretty easy, huh? Who's fixing to spend tomorrow making turkey lurkeys for their tables? Who's gonna do it? Or tonight?
Turkey lurkeys.
I think they're cute. Turkey lurkeys.
Well,
We should eat some chocolate to celebrate. I want one of these so bad. I can't wait to try these. I think these are delicious. Okay, let me ask y'all a favor, okay? When you do these and you maybe don't use what I use, share them with us over on our Facebook group or either in our customer gallery on our website, because I want to see what all you guys come up with. Amanda, y'all can come get chocolate. I'm through with it now, so you can come get it. But I want to see what you guys use. And I think Vince put his sucker in his mouth, so if y'all hear him, he's doing it. I think the big thing is to do about a 1/2 inch round to get this done. And I think you use anything that'll work that way, and we want to see it. So there you go. 31 minutes. We're not too off track. And we're going to go into our Crafter After Show real quick. We've got some cool stuff to show you, including if you're interested in the Scripture of the Month Club reveal. Because of my voice, I'm not going to try to film another video because I'm telling you, I've done good so far. I'm going to do the Crafter After Show, and that's going to be the first thing we show you is the Scripture stamp set. And then we're going to go into Crafter After Show, so that way everybody will get to see it, because today's the 21st, and they released today. Good deal?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we will see you guys on the flip side at the Crafter After Show. If you're not familiar with that, we just turn this one off and we come back to the another show called the Crafter After Show, where we talk about anything we want to talk about. And we show you, gosh, I have a lot of Across the Miles. A lot. So come back for that. And we will see you in just a second. If you don't come back to the show, please share your creations. We want to see them on our Facebook page and our customer gallery. And anywhere you're on social media, tag me. I love to see it. All right. Talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.